And we're back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Rollsicle. I, of course, am Nathaniel, and joined by my lovely co-host, Aunt Ashley. Say hi.
Hi. Hi.
There we go. She got there. We're adjusting. We've gone through all sorts of like processes and trials and errors. Yeah, we were supposed to record this video like an hour ago, but fun fact in Rollsicle World. Also, welcome to an unboxing. That's what this video is. And if you guys want to get to the actual unboxing, jump forward just a minute or two. But quick update in the world of Rollsicle. We bought a document camera, and we were very hopeful that document camera was going to upgrade the process of making these cracker packs and unboxing videos, which were, oh goodness, I'm so sorry for that, which we're very excited to make and has been a really fun aspect of the channel. And then the document camera is utter garbage compared to what our current setup is, which is basically we use our phones. We use an old phone of mine, because I got a new phone and I kept my old one, so we use an old phone of mine as the camera. And this works so much better than the document camera that we bought. But anyways, we're jumping into Aetherdrift Commander decks now. So if you guys didn't catch we have 4 on the channel now. We have the entirety of Modern Horizons 3, which are going to be a little bit more powerful, probably, than these Aetherdrift decks. And I do have some other ones that I want to open up on the channel. But we're jumping straight to Aetherdrift because that is the current set. By the time you guys are watching this video, the set's been officially out for only probably like a week, maybe less. Mm-hmm. And pre-release, with counting pre-release, it's been out for less than 2 weeks. So this is still the current, going to be for a while, current Commander deck. So let's jump into this thing. Ready, set, charge. Battle your friends with powerful... Okay, that's just Commander. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Okay. Battle your friends with powerful creatures and spectacular spells in Commander, Magic's most popular multiplayer format. Power up with Saheeli to stockpile artifacts and energy counters that fuel your big moves. Generate copies of your cards as formidable artifact creatures, and then watch your foes short circuit. Saheeli Radiant Creator. Artificer Extraordinaire Saheeli Rai, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is stopping back home after her Ixalan adventures. She may no longer have her Planeswalker spark, but she's been hard at work developing a new trick, crafting her elaborate, intricate constructs with organic materials. Very interesting stuff there. So this is another energy deck. Lately, there's been quite a big push on energy. This one, of course, called Living Energy. We had, is it Creative Energy is the Modern Horizons 3 one. And earlier in that year, there was a Fallout one called Science that was energy themed as well. So, all right, we're going to crack into this. If you guys don't notice, it's a different style box. So we're going to see how this affects things. Is that sound going to get picked up? That was a bad idea.
Baby.
That was a really
terrible
bad idea. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. This box does not want to come.
Would you like me to do it?
Maybe. There's that.
Trash.
But it did not actually break the seal on that, so.
No, it didn't.
There we go. I just want to see what oh wow, this thing was like glued on.
This happened to him when we opened our bundle last night.
Okay.
It was funny.
Desparked, but re-energized.
Interesting.
Alright, so let's see how this works. Ooh, so we just kind of like open it up. And then we're just in.
Oh, I actually like this so much more than the old style box. Can I be so honest?
And then you just take this and it slides out to the side here.
That's so
and
nice.
That's where everything is
trash
just
fits together.
There's the box. We call that
trash.
Garbage.
He didn't hand it to me, you guys. He threw it.
It's Command Zone style. Throw the paper over the back of our heads.
No one can see us.
I'm starting to think the zoom in might not be it. Because I'm really constrained in this place that I
You're fine.
But you guys are getting the zoomed in for this video. Alright, we're folding this. This is our lovely deck box. You guys know the drill by now. It's a fold-out little piece of paper. But honestly, they work pretty well. There's good old...
They do. They're just fine.
Saheeli.
Don't let them convince you that they're not fine.
No, they work fine for what they are. Okay. Well, I'm glad we're not collecting these anymore because now they're in a bigger...
Yeah, we're not... We used to have... Guys. He had a Ziploc baggie with probably 50 of them.
I'm kind of here for this. Look at this. This is, again, once more, the constrained space. So every other Commander deck unboxing and thing we do, we're going to zoom it back out. But this is what we have here. I'll be reading that in a moment. Edition. This is our box, which we will be setting off to the side, but you guys have already seen that. And then everything is sort of combined here. We have our Aetherdrift Collector Booster Sample Pack Extra Ultra. I'm not supposed to hold things that high up to the camera.
Terrible. Also, if you guys didn't notice, looking at our box, they did the mana symbols differently. The pips are different. They used to be their actual color, now they're white.
Oh, yeah, that's true. She pointed that out to me a while ago, actually.
Wow.
By a while ago, I mean when we picked up the deck. You do still get your cardboard cutout, so if that's a thing that you're interested in, you do still get those. And we're going to toss that to the side. We didn't actually. I know you guys couldn't see it either way, but I promise you, I did not slam Ashley with it. All right, so there we have is our commander and our Aetherdrift Super Sample Style Ultra Rare Super Pack that comes with probably a whole lot of nothing. Well, and our deck stuff. So it still kind of has everything here. I'm intrigued by this. So we start out with the front of it, which just sort of says Living Energy. The back of it breaks down the colors. So we have white is protection and order, blue is deceit and intellect, black is death and decay, red is fury and chaos, and then green is life and nature. So you like life, nature, protection, order, and a little bit of deceit and intellect, for what it's worth.
Me?
Yeah, because that's your bant. Okay, so then on this side we have our commander. On this side we have our commander rules and our living energy. So we're not going to read the commander rules, but we are going to read a living energy. Avishkar is a plane full of inventors. I hope you guys can read that. I think you can. And for good reason. It's rich with an energy called Aether, which can be used to power magical devices. Build out your intricate mechanisms with a steady supply of artifact cards and charge up your Aether reserves by casting spells. Once you've accrued enough Aether in the form of energy counters, spend it to trigger devastating effects like the Aether Flux Conduit. Saheeli's ability creates powerful artifact creature copies of your permanents. Cash in on this with big entry trigger cards. Yep. So I told you we wanted ETBs. I did that off camera, but we want ETBs. Cards like Aethertide Whale to overcharge your energy production. Even artifacts with a low mana value like Soul Ring can become formidable creatures when Saheeli makes a token copy of them.
Wild.
I mean, yes, you could turn your Soul Ring into like a 5/5. Also, you just get an energy. You get. We'll read her in a second. I'm jumping ahead of things. Okay, and then my bad, y'all. It's been so long. We also like to read this. Just get a little bit of magic lore. This, for the record, this little magic lore is why I used to keep these, and we're scrapping that now.
Threw them away. We read it our magic.
All right, Saheeli, Radiant Creator. Wherever you find constructs both intricate and elegant, Saheeli Rai is not far away. A consummate artist and inventor, she believes that innovation should be unbounded and is constantly challenging herself to surpass her previous accomplishments. Saheeli is capable of transmuting non-organic materials into a specialized metal she can use to create beautiful artifact creatures and devices. However, she doesn't just use her talent for aesthetics alone. During the Phyrexian invasion, Saheeli crafted the Temporal Anchor and the Filigree Silex, I think is what that says, two artifacts crucial to the multiverse's victory strategy. She and her partner, Huatli, lost their Planeswalker Sparks in the invasion's aftermath, but they've been nevertheless hard at work on Ixalan. While Huatli descended into the Hidden Core, Saheeli engineered diplomacy with some of Ixalan's warring factions. She made a herd of mechanized dinosaurs, too. Saheeli has arrived on Avishkar to attend the plane's renaming ceremony. Yes, okay, so for the record, Avishkar used to be, Kaladesh. So for any of you that know the name Kaladesh, it's the same plane. It's now being named Avishkar, which I believe is, I think Avishkar / Kaladesh is I think they're the ones that are hosting this like racing tournament. So. But there's a bunch of planes that the race is actually happening between. Anyways, to attend the plane's renaming ceremony and promote cultural exchange with Ixalan. And while she's back home in Girapur, a city of inventors, her drive to innovate has only grown. Her time on Ixalan has inspired her to move beyond metal crafting into exciting new territory, organic material. With her potential as boundless as her inspiration, Saheeli's genius is impossible to contain. For the record, Saheeli is the one planeswalker in the Gimbal deck, who is my baby. I love the Gimbal deck. I just want to put that out there. Are we going to... No, we're not going to add light.
Ignore that. He thought he was going to do something.
I thought I was going to... Honestly, I might once it's not a foily card, but I guess you guys can't see this. I should be opening stuff on camera.
You guys, I trained him. I swear. I don't know what happened.
We don't need this over here anymore, so we're going to throw it to the side. I did
Which
not
means
actually
he's
throw
gonna
it.
gently hand it to me.
I did gently hand it.
But it was
We're
renamed
gonna keep our like super crazy sample pack
off the side. They don't need to see it for a while.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they could, but like it's gonna take away from the cards.
I guess that's fair. We'll have it like peek in.
Sure.
In? Oh. Okay. Anyways, there we go. All right, we're gonna get this bad boy opened while Ashley tells the story.
I'm telling you guys why Kaladesh was changed.
Why was Kaladesh
Because
changed?
a lot of people might not know it. We looked into it because we were curious.
I actually just saw a video on it, but then I told her and we looked a little bit more into it.
Yeah, and we looked into it. So it was obviously used to be Kaladesh. Apparently, it could have negative connotation in some dialects of Hindi. Not all, some.
Yes, and for the record, that is not the word Kaladesh. It is the
word
first half of it.
Yes,
Kala,
it's made of
which
Kala
sounds a
and
lot
dash,
like color,
which could mean. Usually it means tomorrow or art and home or country respectively for Kala and then Desh.
Well, that makes sense.
In Hindi. But then Kala can also mean black with a different pronunciation, which has racist and colorist implications.
There we go.
So the name change was made to ensure that the return to the plane was done thoughtfully and respectfully. But then like in-universe reasons for the name change is it reflects the new government of the plane following the Aether Revolt, and the plane was called Kadesh at one point, but the name changed to Kaladesh. Sorry, that's misspelled on here. But the name changed to Avishgard due to the downfall of the consulate. Yeah. Anyways, that's why.
They might not be able to read that.
Well, that's a weird card, so.
Let's just like jump to a random one here. Yeah, I set it a little too high, I think. It's fine. It's fine.
Messing with our camera settings.
I did.
He'll go back to normal next video. Don't worry.
It was a bad idea.
Don't worry, guys.
That. But it's okay.
Too late.
All right, I'll just do the whole thing like holding it up or something like that. All right, so you guys know the drill by now. Even if I don't know the drill, you guys know the drill. So we're gonna take our commander, set it off to the side. Then we take this bad boy, we flip it upside down. Oh, I missed a token. And we take a look at some of our tokens. So we have energy, great. A 6/6 token artifact beast. Another 6/6 token artifact beast. Oh, I guess they're double-sided. I should be looking at the other side. 4/4 construct, probably the same. Yep. A 3/3 green beast with. Oh, look at the servo.
Oh, he's cute.
That's adorable.
I like him.
Yeah.
He's my new favorite.
We are. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I made mistakes. Treasure, which I guess is just what they're going for the treasure in this set. And on the back of this, we have Nalar Aetherdrift. On the back of this one, we have the same thing. A Golem with another Nalar Aetherdrift. A Golem with Trample and Thopter. And then a Golem, and this is a different type of Thopter. So we have a couple types of Thopters here. And as far as I'm concerned, there's not a difference between the two, just art. Cool.
Cute.
Yeah. Can you guys see that okay? Did I set it way too high? Yeah, I set it way too high. I set it for like here. It needs to be set for like here. It's fine. It's fine. We'll worry about that another time. All right, moving on. Those are our tokens. I don't have to pass those to Ashley because we don't sleeve the tokens.
You guys ready to see what color sleeves we're putting them in?
Yeah.
Orange.
Yeah.
God awful.
Beautiful.
Tennessee bowls. Orange.
Yep. That's what we got going for us here.
Terrible.
Ooh, yeah. It's honestly the packs that I buy for sleeves just come with an orange one, so we got it. Something's got to go in them. Something's got to go in them. And honestly, I'm not as excited for this deck as I am for the mummy one. So
yeah,
I guess that's sort of the. Oh, it's fine. Okay, let's take a look at our commander. Let's take a look at it. Whenever you cast, and so it's 1 and then a whatever the heck green, blue, and red is. I do not know it, so thus you do. Don't worry about it. All right, it's 1 in that. Whenever you cast an artifact, it's a 4/4, so it's a 4/4 for 4. Whenever you cast an artifact, an artificer or an artifact spell, you get an energy. So this is not when an artifact enters the battlefield. That's actually what I thought it was originally, and I was like, oh, so we'll just build tokens, right? Nope. It's whenever you cast, so you got to cast them. But then at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 3 energy. When you do, create a token copy of target permanent you control, except it's a 5/5 artifact creature in addition to its other types and has haste. So this is where I thought, okay, great. So we want ETB triggers because then you sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. So you only get it for that turn. Like, you only get it for that turn. So that's what good old Sahili wants to do, and we are going to put her on screen.
Yeah.
That way people can see her even if they can't read her, because we made some mistakes, but that's fine. All right, then we're going to give this our best guess for where the basics end. Nope. Give it another shot here. Nope.
That's a lot of basics.
Give it another shot here. Wow, we have a lot of basics in this deck.
That's fine. These like to look pretty lands and sleeve cards.
Did you get it perfect that time? You got it. Okay, you got it that time. All right. If you haven't seen the Aetherdrift lands, here they are. That's not a basic. There we go. There we go. Oh, they only gave us one type of the forests, mountain, and islands. We don't even get a variety here. There's
different ones.
There's two different ones for the main set, and they didn't even provide us both of them. Ashley's gonna be on that sleeving process.
I am. Now will they fall off the side of
and
this?
We're gonna jump straight into this. So we begin with a Tanglepool Bridge. An indestructible tap land for all of your indestructible tap land needs. Because when I play a land that doesn't do anything for me the turn I play it, I really want it to stick around. Yep. We have an indestructible tap land, but in... oh, God. Gruul? Oh, no, that's probably not right. Path of Ancestry for all of our Artificer spells that we're going to cast, I assume.
Well, you always ask me what the names of the colors are, and I've been playing Magic since August.
This is an Enter's Tat, but for the 3 colors that we're playing here.
Ooh.
I recognize the art from that one because it's the same 3 colors as Gimbal. Evolving Wilds with a pretty cool art on that one. What do we have here? Aether Hub. Nice. So this just lets us get whatever color we need it if we spend energy on it. So that's pretty neaterino, if you ask me. Talisman of Curiosity is our Simic Talisman. Is everything okay over there?
Yeah.
Love of my life.
Aww.
I don't know if everything is okay over there. She was looking at my phone. Weird.
Oh, boo-hoo.
All right, Soul, I don't care if you were looking at my phone.
I was making sure you weren't getting an email from your teacher.
Oh, okay.
You, in fact, did not.
I got like a bunch of them earlier.
Sure. That's why I was looking.
When this artifact enters exile target card from a graveyard, tap it, sack it, exile each opponent's graveyard, tap it, pay 1, tap it, sacrifice it, draw a card. Interesting. So this is just in there as graveyard hate. I feel like that card is only in there because the other card, the deck that this deck goes against, is graveyard themed, at least somewhat.
Rose.
Solar Transformer. Yeah, I really need to set it more for like this height. Stand corrected, by the way. I set it for like here. I did not mean to set it for like here. I don't know why it got set for like this high. Maybe the zoom affected it. I don't know. This artifact enters tapped. When it enters, you get some things, and you can... Okay, so it's a questionable mana rock.
Do you know why these are indestructible?
Why?
They're artifact lands.
Oh, never mind. We do want these. We want artifact lands.
You guys, he didn't even read the full card.
I'm going to be so honest with you. I did not. Yeah, no, honestly...
They're artifact lands. They're indestructible so that you can have just a basic indestructible 5/5.
I'm going to be... Well... With
haste?
Yeah, I guess you could.
When you cast it, because it's an artifact?
That's true. Well, you can copy any permanent, so you can copy a different land, but yeah. They're there also, they count as artifacts, so if we have something that's like per artifact you control. Exactly. Yeah.
His brain.
This is a Thopter that we can tap for some mana, which is pretty cool. I like that. Whenever a creature you control enters, you get an energy. Pay for it, tap it, return target creature you control to its owner's hand. A Commander Sphere.
Boop, boop.
If you don't know what some of the staples do. Let's see. Whirler Virtuoso enters, get 3, pay 3, create a 1/1 Thopter. Interesting. This is literally the Planeswalker from Gimbal. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you create a 1/1 Servo. And then you can -2, target artifact you control becomes a copy of another target artifact or creature you control until end of turn, except as an artifact in addition to its types. Pretty cool. It's one of the uncommon Planeswalkers. I think it might be from War of the Spark, because that's where the uncommon Planeswalkers were before. When this creature enters, draw a card and you get 2 energy. That's pretty basic, but pretty solid. Servant of the Conduit. When this creature enters, you get 2 energy. You can tap it, pay 1 to add some mana. So it's sort of a mana dork. When this enters, you get an amount of energy equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. Now that's pretty good. Pay 3, target creature blocks this turn if able. That's also like far-fetched removal, but it's there.
It exists.
Explosive Vegetation.
Damn.
Search your library for up to 2. God, I hope you guys can read that. For up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped and then shuffle. It's a 4 mana ram spell.
Woo!
Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle, then you get 2 energy.
Crazy.
Yeah, that one doesn't put it on the battlefield, but it does go get it and put it in your hand.
Yeah.
Whenever an artifact you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay, well, Reckless Fireweaver is a pretty decent card there. This would work well in like a treasure deck, because every time a treasure enters, it deals damage to each opponent.
Fair.
Right, those count as artifacts. Because the one thing I think is this isn't really a token deck. Loyal Apprentice. Human. I guess these are artificers, so you're getting energy for even just casting these spells. Haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control your commander, create a 1/1. Ooh, yeah, I like these cards with lieutenants where they do something if you own your commander. In this case, it's pretty easy to own our commander.
Yeah.
And we just get a Thopter every turn. Why not? Whirler Rogue seems pretty good. Tap 2 untapped artifacts and target creature can't be blocked this turn. Seems pretty decent.
You played one of these.
Yep.
Recently.
Glimmer of Genius is scry 2, then... Well, it's in your deck. It's in
Oh, it is in
Deep
my
Blue
deck.
Sea. Glimmer of Genius. Scry 2, then draw 2. You get 2 energy. That's
Woo.
pretty solid. That's what we want to be doing is getting energy, and I like cards that say draw cards. Even if they cost 4 mana, it could be a little better. But whenever an artifact or artifact you control enters, you may pay 1. If you do, you get 2 energy. That's pretty good. Pay 6 and sack this, and you get to draw 3 cards. So if you're desperate, you can pay some and sack it to get some card draw going. Bespoke Battle Wagon is a reprint from Modern Horizons 3. This is in the Modern Horizons 3 set and was an include in the Modern Horizons 3 Energy Commander deck. So,
Woo.
man, I did not do this well. It's fine.
It's okay. Can't change it now.
I know. I'm working through them. Hey, we're making progress here. Arcane Denial is actually a really good card, so I love this one. This is a great counterspell and should go in Deep Blue Sea. But we're probably not breaking out this thing. Now, see, for all things considered, I wanted to say Kaladesh. What's it? Avishkar?
Avishkar.
Avishkar. I don't know if it needed to be changed, but I also am not like tied to the name Kaladesh. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
But this is a very pretty Kaladesh or Avishkar themed command tower. I think that's a really pretty command tower. Oh gosh! Look at that. Nisa asked if the light of foreign suns could affect the flora of Avishkar through omen paths. I built a device to capture such light for further testing. What a pretty soul ring.
I might have to switch my soul ring out for this soul ring.
Ooh, I like
I
these
do that?
lightning.
You gonna let me do
I like these lightning greaves as well. Equipped creature has haste and shroud. Equip 0 if you don't know what lightning greaves does. But look at those.
I think I'm gonna take the soul ring out of this deck and just swap in my normal ass soul ring.
What a pretty arcane signet.
So basically, what you're
Look
telling
at
me is
that.
I'm gonna be
Look at that pretty
stealing
ring.
cards from this set.
And
this
she
deck.
didn't want to buy these decks. And she didn't contribute to buying these decks.
Did I not buy
for
you
the-
a bundle for Valentine's Day?
She did. She bought me the bundle of this set for Valentine's Day, which was super cool. We did a little draft the other day. We aren't planning on turning that into a video,
No.
but if you guys really want to see one, we'll let us know down in the
figure it
comments below, and we'll try to remember what our decks were. But
We'll get there.
I think we have.
Let's do the next
Oh
one.
goodness, we have enough content to cover for you guys. Exile target creature. Its controller manifests the top card of their library. Hey, it's removal. That's what matters. You could throw that in Deep Blue Sea. We're not tearing apart this deck right now, though. Vine Glimmer Snarl is your reveal Simic land.
Oh.
Treasure Vault. This one, I've heard this card's pretty good. You tap it to add a colorless, but it's an artifact land, so that's probably why it's in here. Then you can pay X, tap it, sack it to create X treasure tokens.
Okay.
Again, would be really powerful if our ability triggered when an artifact entered.
Yes. But it does
I
not.
mean, it's there. Temple of Epiphany is a Scryland, but that's a new art for Temple of Epiphany, if I'm not mistaken. I could be very much mistaken on that.
No, it is. They all got new
Unless
arts.
you control an island or a mountain. Great. Enters tapped unless you control an island or a mountain. You probably got that. That's fine. That's fine. Spire of Industry. You can tap for a colorless, pay a life, add 1 mana of any color, activate only if you control an artifact. I think that might be in a... Is that in Deep Blue Sea?
Yeah, I have a Spire of Industry.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I don't know if you do or not.
I do.
Alright. Shivan Reef is the damaged land for Izzet. I don't know if that's what we call them. I don't know if they're called damaged land, pain lands. I don't know. This is a cycling land, but hey, it has the land type, so that's nice.
Woo.
And honestly, cycling's not bad. If you pull it later on, you can get it out of your hand. This land enters tapped unless you control a mountain or a forest. Great. I should be trying to memorize these land names so that I know what they are. Oh, Ashley's favorite. We have a signet land here. Overflowing Basin.
Terrible.
A lot of people don't like the signet lands.
Yeah, they're terrible. Why would I play a land that I just gotta pay for?
Carplusen Forest. Carplusen? Am I reading that right,
Do you need help
guys?
with English?
I think that's Carplusen. Carplusen? Anyways.
Carplusen.
I was close. Carplusen.
Ooh is 2 O's.
Carplusen.
You makes
Okay, alright. We get there.
Phonics, people.
Anyways. Unless it's UE, right? Because clue.
Well, yeah, but that's a vowel team.
Anyways.
That's different.
Hinterland Harbor.
You can tell we're teachers. When we're arguing over what the
I don't
phonics
know.
are.
I'm not arguing over anything English. I don't know English at all. I can get you in math, but I don't know any English at all. As this land enters, you may reveal an island or mountain, so it's the Izzet reveal land. Exotic Orchard, we all know what that does, but pretty good in a multiplayer game. We'll probably be playing these one-on-one, but...
So.
Triplicate Titan. Flying Vigilance Trample 9/9. When this creature dies, create a 3/3 colorless... Are you telling me to be quiet?
No, I was yawning. Sorry.
Okay, no, it's fine. When this, you guys
My
didn't
eyes
see
were
this, but
closed
she had
too.
like her eyes closed and her finger over her mouth,
like...
and I was like, "Am I doing something wrong? Is the world ending?"
Yes,
9/9 Flying Vigilance Trample.
classic.
So this is exactly what you want on the battlefield to make copies of, because when it dies, you create a bunch of 3/3s. You create a 3/3 Golem artifact with flying, a 3/3 Golem artifact with vigilance,
and
a 3/3.
sacrifice at the end of your turn, so when it dies, you just get something.
You just get 9/9 worth of power. Yeah, this is exactly what we want in the deck.
Did you say this was a Flample 9/9? Damn.
Flample Vigilance.
Damn.
Now it's a 9-drop.
But still.
Solemn Simulacrum is a perfectly copyable card, right? Because we copy this, we get the ETB trigger of getting a basic. It dies, we get to draw a card. It's very good use of our 3 energy. Retrofitter Foundry. I mean, honestly, the thing is that she can't go in the other energy deck, right? Because it's blue, red, and white. But other than that, like, there's probably some good blue-red cards that are in here that aren't in that one, and vice versa, that you could probably combine to make a better energy deck, right? I've heard a lot of the same things with the science one as well. All right, so we pay 3 to untap this, pay 2, tap it, create a 1/1 servo, pay 1, tap it, sack it to create a 1/1 Thopter, or pay 1... Or, sorry, tap it, sack a Thopter, create a 4/4 construct. Interesting.
That is interesting.
That's a really interesting card. But hey, it's getting our artifact triggers when we cast it. Panharmonicon. This is a really interesting card, and I've heard about this one. I don't have one of these. If an artifact or creature entering causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Now, that is entering, not...
Do we not have one of these?
I don't think we have a Panharmonicon. No.
I'm gonna look.
Moving on. We have so Panharmonicon was, I think, one of the first, if it triggers, trigger an additional time effects, and now there's a bunch of those, right?
Got it.
There's all sorts of roaming thrones out there, and there's like that spell dude from the last one. Cultivator's Caravan. Tap it to add 1 mana of any color, and it's crew 3. Oh, they threw a vehicle in here. Crazy. Did we have a Panharmonicon?
No.
That's what I thought. Who was right? Ooh, crazy. Conjurer's Closet. Conjurer's Closet is used in a lot of, I think, like infinite combos and stuff. So this is pretty cool. At the beginning of your end step, you may exile target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield. So it's a 5 mana blink a creature at the end of your turn every turn. So you put it in decks with good ETB effects, and you just start blinking the ETB effects. We've seen this one before. Aetherworks Marvel. Whenever a permanent you control is put into a graveyard, you get an energy.
Cute.
And then tap, pay 6, Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may cast a spell from among them without paying its mana cost. This is honestly not a bad... So, like, whenever a permanent goes into a graveyard, this isn't bad in, like, throw this into, like, a, like, Deep Clue Sea or something like that.
Yes.
Because every time you sack a clue, you're going to get an energy. And then when you get up to 6 energy, you tap it, you get a free card. That's pretty good, you know?
That is really good.
I don't know, maybe. Depends on how you build the deck, I guess. Elder Gargaroth. 5 mana, 6/6, vigilance, reach, trample. Whenever it attacks or blocks, choose one.
Damn.
Create a 3/3 beast, gain 3 life, which you're never going to choose unless you really need to. Or draw a card, which you might choose. Draw a card is pretty powerful too. That's a pretty good thing to copy with her as well. Bootlegger stash, lands you control have tap, create a treasure token. That is insanely good. Oh, I feel like that's so broken. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a 6-drop, but it's still like, wow.
Yeah.
Architect of the Untamed. Architect? Did I say that right? Architect? I'm going crazy. Whenever a land you control enters, you get an energy. Pay 8 energy to create a 6/6 colorless beast artifact creature token. So that's the one that we were talking about earlier, and the tokens that we saw there. I'm sorry if the camera's shaking too much, guys. Aetherwind Basker. This is a 7-drop lizard, 7/7 trampler. Whenever it enters or attacks, you get an energy for each creature you control.
Damn.
And then pay an energy. This creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Ooh, that's pretty good. Because you can do that at instant speed. So you can, like, attack with it. Let's say you have 12 creatures. You get 12 energy. And then you go, I pay 12 and make him a 19/19 trampler. You know, like...
Got it.
Pretty good stuff there. Also a great guy to copy. Here we have Pia and Karan Nalar. Anyways, this is also in Gimbal. When it enters the battlefield, you create 2 1/1 colorless Thopters, and then you can pay 2 and a red, sack an artifact, and it deals 2 damage to any target, which is pretty good if you're making a bunch of like Thopters and stuff like that. Here we have a Human Warrior Double Strike Haste. Whenever this creature attacks, you get 2 energy. Then you may pay 8. Ooh, this is a good one. Then you may pay 8 energy if you pay untap all creatures you control, and after this phase, there's an additional combat phase. So what's really interesting about this one is if you get it and that dude that gives you energy for each creature you control, if you can get to where you're getting 8 energy, you can pay this to get another combat phase. Then when it attacks again, you get 8 more energy. You can pay this to get another and you can just loop infinite combats.
Nice.
So. Infinite combat combo in the deck. Love to see it. Combustible Gear Hulk. First strike when it enters, target opponent. Oh, this is the may have you draw 3. If they don't, you mill 3, and it deals damage equal to them to the mana value of those 3 cards.
Yep, hate that card.
Which can be some significant damage. Blasphemous Act is a nice reprint to see here. All things considered, you should be playing this for like 1 red, maybe a little more, maybe 2 mana. Deal 13 damage to each creature is just a pretty good board wipe. It doesn't always kill everything. Thopter Sky Network is at the beginning of your upkeep. Create a 1/1 colorless Thopter. Whenever one or more artifact creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. So that's more why it's in the deck here, is to draw a bunch of cards off of our artifact creatures doing good stuff. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a Thopter, pay 2, sack 2 artifacts, and draw a card is pretty decent. One with the Machine. Draw cards equal to the highest mana value among artifacts you control. That's pretty decent. If we have an artifact that has a pretty high mana value out on the field, we're going to draw quite a few cards. Midnight Clock's a classic. It's an artifact. It's going to be a good... I mean, good might be relative. It's going to be an acceptable mana rock that just over time gets the hour counters on it. And if you do manage to get it all the way to 12, it's very, very nice. Disallow. I haven't seen this one before. Counter target spell, activated ability, or trigger. Oh, wow. A way to counter activated abilities and triggered abilities. Huh. That's not something you see very often. No. So, that's pretty powerful.
That is amazing.
Confiscation Coup. I think we've seen this one in the energy one, but I don't remember. Choose target artifact or creature. Yes, remember. Choose target artifact or creature. You get 4 energy. Then you may pay an amount of energy equal to that permanent's mana value if you do gain control of it. So, I love gain control effects. Here we have the Aethertide Whale. This is supposedly one of our big payoffs. Flying. When it enters, you get 6 energy. You can pay 4 energy to return this creature to its owner's hand. Huh. Okay, but I see why this is a good payoff, because if you copy this with her, you pay 3 energy to make a copy.
Yeah.
And then it enters and you get 6 energy. So you paid 3 to go up 3, essentially.
Exactly.
And you still get a 5/5 flyer. Like, it's still pretty good. Aether Squall Ancient, flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, you get 3 energy. Or just upkeep, you get 3 energy. Pay 8 energy, return all other creatures to their owner's hand, activate only as a sorcery. So you can pay 8 to almost Cyclonic Rift, I guess. Oh, no, it's just all other. So it hits your own stuff as well. I guess it's not as good as I thought. Academy Ruins. Can pay 2, tap it to put target artifact card from your graveyard on top of your library. I'm sure that's actually a very worth card. I hate lands that are worth money because I'm like, my brain doesn't think of them as valuable, but... Duplicant, 6 mana, 2/4 imprint. When this creature enters, you may exile target non-token creature. As long as a card exiled with this creature is a creature card, this creature has the power, toughness, and creature types of the last creature card exiled with it. Huh. So it's removal for an opponent's thing, and your thing is just as powerful, tough, and the same type.
Yeah.
But you don't get its effects. Interesting. Chromatic Lantern. Lands you control have tap to add 1 mana of any color, and it taps to add 1 mana of any color. I actually saw a video on this not too long ago. It's a very pretty Chromatic Lantern.
It is.
I saw a video talking about how Chromatic Lantern just isn't a good card. Like, it's not really a card you should be running. And I wonder if that's true. I haven't put much thought into it, but maybe it is. You guys can't read that. Druid of Purification. When this creature enters, starting with you, each player may choose an artifact or enchantment you don't control. Destroy each permanent chosen this way. It's pretty good. It's much, much better in a multiplayer game. Chaos Warp. The owner of target permanent shuffles it into their library, then reveals the top card of their library. If it's a permanent card, they put it onto the battlefield. Pretty good removal spell, although sometimes you can Chaos Warp into something more dangerous, and sometimes you even Chaos Warp into the same exact thing. Because it does go back into your deck. So.
I mean, you really could.
Chain Reaction deals X damage to each creature, where X is the number of creatures on the battlefield. Yeah, this is probably just going to kill the whole board, more than likely. So it's really just a board wipe. Stride Hanger Automaton.
Okay.
Thopters you control get +1/+1. If one or more artifact tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus an additional Thopter are made. And those Thopters are going to be 2/2s. That's pretty good. Etheric Amplifier, tap to add 1 mana of any color, pay 4, tap, choose 1, and you can double permanent targets, counters on a permanent, or double the number of each kind of counter you have. Interesting. Wait, what? Double the number of each kind of counter on target permanent, or double the number of each kind of counter you have. Wait a minute, let's think about this. You pay 4, you tap it. You double the number of each kind of... Oh! Wait, what? Am I reading this wrong, or would you just always choose the bottom one? You can double the number of each kind... Oh, wait, no. Each kind of counter on target permanent. So you choose a target permanent, and you double the counters on it. Or you can double the number of each kind of counter you have. Maybe by you have, it means, like, your energy.
Maybe. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Because you have can't be on creatures you control. That's gotta be different. Aetherflux Conduit. Whenever you cast a spell, you get an amount of energy equal to the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. Tap it. Pay 50 energy.
Holy fuck.
Draw 7 cards. You may cast any number of spells from your hand without paying their mana cost.
Fuck, I'm playing all of it. I'm gonna draw 7 cards. I'm gonna just play all my whole hand.
Unless they're like combat tricks or something.
Yeah.
Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Whenever it attacks, look at the top of your card of your library and reveal an artifact card from among them, put it into your hand. Yeah, it's pretty good buff up something. Maybe you put it on your commander, maybe you put it on something else, but pretty good card. Alright, so then we have Rampaging Aetherhood. Trample, Ward 2, 5-drop, 4/4. At the beginning of your upkeep, you get an amount of energy equal to this creature's power. Then you may pay 1 or more energy if you do put that many +1/+1 counters on it. So you can get this up to like a 12/12, and then at the beginning of your upkeep, you just get 12 energy. This deck makes so much energy.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of crazy. Pima Trailblazer. Trample 3/3. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you get that many energy. Pay 6. Oh, it's an exhaust ability. Pay 6. Put 2+1/+1 counters on this creature. Then draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. Whoo! What a good card. That's exhaust, so you can only do it one time, but still. Get a bunch of lands off of it. Nisa, saw this one coming. Whenever a land you control enters, get 2 energy is great. You may pay 8 rather than the mana cost for permanent spells you cast.
Damn.
So you can pay 8 energy rather than pay the mana cost, which is crazy.
This is the thing I was telling you about. It's the desparked thing on the... Do you see it?
Oh?
Do you see it under the...
Underneath the words there, the little planeswalker symbol is like... Yeah, it's all scratched out.
It shows that they're desparked.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Sorry.
Territorial Aether Kite, flying haste. When it enters, you get 2 energy. Then you may pay 1 or more. When you do, this creature deals that much damage to each other creature.
Huh.
So you can wipe the board and then just have a 6/5 flying haste on the board. It also has haste. And it's a cat dragon. I'm so here for it. Yeah.
Put it in my hand.
All right. Then we have our
Alternative
commander.
Wow.
Pia Nalar, Chief Mechanic. Green, blue, and a red. Whenever 1 or more artifact creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you get 2 energy. Now, that is not per creature. That is whenever 1 or more. So it's per player you deal combat damage to.
Got it.
At the beginning of your end step, you may pay 1 or more energy. If you do, create an XX colorless vehicle artifact token named Nalar Aetherjet with flying and crew 2, where X is the amount of energy spent this way. So you can pay a ton of energy and get a big flying vehicle with crew 2.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's pretty neat. She's still pretty decent.
Alright, give me a second. I'll hand over the deck.
We still did way better time-wise than we have on previous videos.
I believe that.
It's not our best. We're at 40 minutes right now, but...
Not terrible.
It is not. I don't know if we're going to be able to record other things before we're busy today. But
we'll see.
I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Are you guys ready for the ultimate reveal? Skablam! There it is in all of its orangey glory. Look at that.
That's terrible.
Oh, goodness. Let's give it a good old shuffle on camera, shall we?
Orange.
Delicious.
Disgusting.
It's like a creamsicle. Which, to be fair, kind of fits Rollsicle, all things considered. Orange is our channel's color.
I don't love orange. Fun fact,
okay,
you guys.
I don't actually love orange either. But we're not changing the Rollsicle symbol at this point. So, to be fair, Rollsicle is more of like a brownish orangey.
Yeah, it's like it's not.
That didn't happen.
It's not like puke in a pumpkin orange.
Puke in a pumpkin?
Okay, like the stuff inside of pumpkin. Okay, people who are Alabama fans probably know what video I'm referring to. Nathaniel should know what video I'm referring to, but he doesn't. He's not.
Puke in a pumpkin orange is such a crazy statement. We're not showing it on video.
No, but I'm pulling it up for you.
Okay, that is the deck manned by none other than Saheeli Radiant Creator.
Wild.
I thought that was pretty cool.
That was really cool.
So one of the things that I did not do before we did this is look at the deck price. I want, out of curiosity.
Would you like me to
Ashley,
look it
what
up?
would you... I can grab my phone if you don't know where to look. Do you know where to look?
What do you mean the deck price? What kind of deck price do you want?
Like the price of all the cards in the deck.
Yeah, I know how to look it up.
You know how to look that up? Yeah. Do you now?
Yeah.
Let's see if she's doing the wrong thing because she doesn't know how to look it up.
Baby, I'm literally there. $59.82.
I was going to have us guess, but now we can't guess because she just said it out loud.
Ew.
$59.82. So you're not getting a hell of a lot extra bang for your buck with this deck. I think that's sort of the case with both of these. But we do have our little Aetherdrift promo, so are we ready to crack into this bad boy?
Yeah.
Shall we? We could get a cheese card.
Oh my god, no. Well, you know, cheese card is not really cheese.
I'm going with cheese. I'm going with cheese card.
Right. So we'll download the database update on my phone? Maybe, maybe not.
And just like that, we put the magic in Magic the Gathering. That's great, cool. And ooh, okay. So we already had one of these, but now we have one again because we traded it away. So we have a super
yeah, I also
cool...
just pulled one of those.
Did you pull a foil one, though?
No.
Yeah, and then we have this cool foil version of it.
Cool.
And then,
It's a good one.
I'm
How much
actually
is
here
it
for
for?
this. Oh, it's worth nothing. Come on. It's one of the commons of the set. This is not our big pull out of the collector booster sample. It's worth 5 cents. Maybe more because the set just came out. Maybe 8.
13.
13. There we go. And a pretty cool art version of Possession Engine, which I'm actually kind of here for. I think Possession Engine is a playable card. Come at me if you think it's not. It enters and you get to steal a creature. Now, you're not
What's
getting
the
to...
cool art? Like that?
Yeah.
Is it foil?
Yeah, it's foil.
$1.09?
$1.09. Look at that. See? We're making big bucks here, boys. Okay, I know it's a little messy, but that's the video. If you guys enjoyed it, let us know down in the comments below. What was your favorite card from the deck? What was your least favorite card from the deck? Let us know all of those things down below. Ashley, what was your favorite card that you heard?
I'm a huge fan of the artifact lands because my deck likes to make things that are artifacts and clues and tokens.
Interesting.
So I have Nettle System in my deck. So
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I guess
and that goes for artifacts.
Yeah, I guess
so
artifact lands could... They're not the most, like, it's not the deck that needs them the most, because they do enter tapped, and that's a big price to pay.
But they are cool.
They're pretty cool. There you go. Mine is probably that Snake Boy that gets... that on your upkeep, you get energy equal to his power. That seems really powerful. But yeah. All right, well... There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Like I said, leave a like down below. Let us know what your favorite card was. If you enjoyed the video, let us know. Leave a like on the video, comment, subscribe. Subscriptions mean the world to us. Please subscribe to the channel. We thank you. Not really, but really does like light up our entire day, week. If we ever see the subscription number go up, we're like, oh my gosh, we got a new subscriber. It's a really big deal over here at the Roll School. And 172 at the time of recording this, I think, unless we went down. 172. 172. So we are on our way. 250 by the end of the year. I think we can do it. So, but we can't do it without you guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. Like I said, if you enjoyed it, let us know. And yeah, until next time, may those rolls be ever in your favor. We'll see you guys then. Peace out.
Bye, y'all.